Crypto markets are making room for something much better. Welcome to today's videos, guys. What a drop we had. In my opinion, it's not over yet, and I'm going to show you why. Now, like this video, subscribe if you love my content. I'm trying to show it up for you guys every single day, and your support means a lot to me starting this new channel. Now, what do we have this week? We have NVIDIA earnings, and the projection for these ones is actually quite positive. Regardless of that, however, the charts are showing something else and they're not giving me too much confidence, right? Scalping is okay, don't get me wrong. You can scalp long and short, but longing right now for me in these conditions, as per my rules, is a complete no-go. All right, so let's have a look who's here today. Patricia, Trader, Eddie, SY. I haven't seen SY here before. Franco Lee, Taz, Pinball, Diamond Eyes, of course. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, the bot is finally in as well. Well, yeah, the bot is a bit slow. Let me see if I can actually do it from here. Screen share. Let's go. And Legit is here. All right, so the chat clears up. So, yeah. Ed must play. Hi, Gabby. Catching you live for once. Yeah, that's great. Welcome, mate. Welcome. All right. So most of the people that are here right now are also in my Discord, and they know that today's plan was like either this trade or this trade. Shorts are the only thing that I'm interested in right now. But not too much confidence because they have wiped a lot of money down here at these levels. So it's very, very possible that we have some sort of relief right now in the market. How long that's going to be, I cannot tell you, and I don't believe that it's going to be that much long. Now, why am I not trading? As per my strategy, you guys know how I trade. The market was bearish. This was the target for today down here. I also sent a tweet about this target, which was sitting down at exactly 86,644. So that was the main target for today. We hit it immediately with New York open. No surprise. Market is very, very bearish. We had this drop, but I'm also going to tell you, remember yesterday's live, we were prepared. We were prepared for that break down of the market, right? There was absolutely no way the market was going to just from here go up. Like it really doesn't make sense. If we go on a higher time frame, let me move the mic so you can hear me a bit better. I mean, look at this. What are the chances? What do you think are the chances, knowing history, right? And we said, we don't even have to go so much back in time, like 2017 or whatever, where we had the big drops of like 35% plus on Bitcoin. We know that these drops happen before a rally to the upside. It is just necessary, right? It's necessary. It's normal. This is what happens. I know it hurts, but this is it. It's the problem with us being like inundated with this, like influencers going, oh my God, like this is the bottom, buy it now. Like we've been hearing that for so long, and I am tired. I am honestly tired of this stuff because it's not how the market works. Now from here, like we said, we lost this level, right? This was the only hope. Like this level was a hope for me that we bounce back, go back into the range, and we play about in that range until we actually get a clear to the downside. But instead we decided to completely broke. Now, when this happens, when you have areas like this, right? They've been tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Eventually it's going to break if it keeps retesting. This is what's happening right now. We're just losing, right? Bears are taking over, or whatever you guys want to call it. Now from here, the next zone of interest for us would be around the 85K mark. Around the 85K mark, which I don't think is going to hold that well as well. So, and I'm going to tell you why, right? I look at traditional markets because this is what drives the overall sentiment, right? We look at the traditional markets. Let's have a look. We take the drawings down. We go back down on a lower time frame to see what happens with NASDAQ. I mean, it's just not great. It's just not great. And yesterday we were prepared for that, right? What do we say? NASDAQ is not looking great. And this is what happens. And why is this happening? Because we have this double liquidity here. When we have this, and I've said that to you many times, when we have this, when we clear the upper side of this liquidity, what tends to happen is we go down and we clear the lower side of this liquidity, which for NASDAQ is sitting at 20,700 levels, 20,767, right? So look at it. We're just like, we're diving straight into it. We're diving straight into it, right? What is that going to mean? Let's have a look in terms of percentage. 1%, 2%, 2% drop, 2% drop on NASDAQ, 2% drop on NASDAQ, right? Do you know what that means for crypto? 2% drop on NASDAQ, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Anyway, I'm happy that we cleared that liquidity here because I've been eyeing that for a long, long time down here, this one that I've drawn so many times at the 86.6, right? This needed to go. Now from here, we either find support at the 85K level or we don't. Do you know what I mean? And then if we don't, we have to look for the buy zones down there, right? Around the SME gap or whatever. Let's have a look at the order block. Let's put it on a weekly. Let's see if we have anything on the weekly here as zones. Right? It's just these two mini zones down here. These are exactly around the SME gap. Nothing else, right? A lot of fair value gaps as well. The biggest one I see is actually down here at the 72K level. That's a bit crazy. I hope we don't go and test that range down here because that's going to be ridiculous if we do that. And by that, I mean here. Show prices, please. Legit, why are you so special? Why are you always so special? I don't understand. Legit is my special viewer. He's always so special. Look at that. I'm talking about this range. Worst case scenario. I don't want to scare you guys, but worst case scenario, we come down and we test this range, which is at $74,000 Bitcoin, right? It's not necessarily going to happen, but on a lower time frame, if that was a range on a lower time frame, I'd be looking for a retest of that range here. Okay. Now we're not forgetting we have an SME gap here to fill. Legit loves detail. We have the SME gap to fill down here, so it's possible that we just fill that gap and then we restore. It's still going to be how much? What kind of a drop is that going to be? Let's have a look in terms of percentage. Almost 20% drop. It's not even like one of those big drops that we're used to having in crypto before you know, we finally start rallying to the upside. Like I'm talking 30%, right? I'm talking 30% drop. A 30% drop is going to take us straight to that buy zone down here and a retest of that. Right? Actually, let's measure from the top. Yeah, look, a 30% drop from the top is going to be exactly around the SME gap. 35% and more is going to bring us back to retest this range down here. Do you guys get it? Yeah. I don't think, you know, from here to exit and just become straight bullish and make a new all-time high, I don't see that scenario playing out at all. I don't see it. It just doesn't seem possible to me. With the amount of, we completely lost against the bulls right now. Completely lost. So it is what it is. There is going to be a flush and we don't mind because what? Because we know that the all-time high on Bitcoin is liquidity, and we're going to get back there. But we just need to find the right entry for that. I'm willing to bet at around the $85,000 area. That's going to be one bet I'm going to be making. And then the other bets are going to be around the SME gap, 80K, right? 77. And then if that continues to fail, I'm looking for a retest of the range at the 73. And you guys, you know I'm going to catch those trades because you see what I'm doing. You see it, right? Even today, I didn't even take that trade today. I didn't even take that trade. Look at it. It's like to the tick as well. And it's no secret how I found this trade, by the way. You know, legit knows because no, actually legit doesn't know. Yeah. This trade was very simple. I was looking at this 4 hour zone here. This one. Right. So that's how I was looking to enter this trade on a short. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure because it looks like the market might come up, right? Retest the 93.36 area, which is also the area that it broke to the downside, retest, and then continuation to the downside. This is what I'm looking for. I prefer to take shorts right now, not longs. Okay. So that's funny. Oh my God. Very ugly market. It's just disgusting. All right, so basically let's focus a little bit now on the charts. What do we have? We had the liquidity clear on Bitcoin. What a beautiful scalp. We have the liquidity clear down at the 86. And now what do we wait on Bitcoin? We wait for the subsequent candle close on the 4 hour to give us a little bit more bias. Now, if the subsequent candle close is bullish, you know, the next chart is going to be all the way up here, but I don't think we have strength. We don't have that much strength to go all the way to 96K. I don't think we do. And if we do, great. I mean, I'm here to wait for us to get to there so I can short again, by the way. But my point is, let me delete that trade from yesterday. 1-to-1 that turned into 1-to-11. To reward, so funny. Oh my God. Anyway, let's delete this. Let's delete this. Yes, we were right about everything. Awesome. Yeah, so from here, if we see some kind of recovery, I'm going to be looking for shorts at around the 93.3K area. And in case something magnificent happens, around the 95.7 area as well to continue shorts, right? Joker is here, my bud. Yesterday, Joker also had a short trade, which was my second entry. We shared the same trading idea. However, he was like expecting for a bit more retrace to the upside, which didn't happen, unfortunately. And I was favoring that one as well. I was favoring that entry as well, but no, we got the 1-to-1 that turned into 1-to-11. It's just showing you how weak the markets are right now. Extreme weakness. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so that's it pretty much. We're looking into getting into more shorts. What are the areas if we see Bitcoin start recovering from here? I don't see anything. All liquidity has been taken from the upside, right? Like anything, I mean, in the region around the $100,000 and everything. The hope was that we're going to get, your stop loss is always very tight. Do you recommend this for not so experienced traders as well? I don't recommend anything, to be honest. What I can tell you is you need a lot of time, a lot of years, hours and years on the charts to be able to determine the right stop loss for you. If I'm scalping, obviously my stop loss is going to be smaller. If I'm trading like a bit longer term, actually that's a lie. If I trade longer term, my stop loss is smaller as well, right? That's how I caught the Solana and the Ethereum on like 50, almost 60, 58, 60 leverage. because I just trust my entries. And this is what's going to happen as well. I'm going to catch a long on Bitcoin, and I know I will, which is going to be legendary. I might get wiped once or twice before that. I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. This chart looks so ugly. I need to start cleaning it. Anyway, you guys, this is it. Worst case scenario, we come back and we retest that range. This is going to be a mass flush if that happens. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Right? What a legendary short would have been if we could, because we knew this was liquidity for Ethereum, if we took that liquidity and took a short here, but I didn't do that because I didn't believe that ETH is going to drop like that. But this is what's happening. Now, what are the regions that we can look for Ethereum? This is very, very interesting. Now, ETH right now is very bearish, but I'm going to tell you something. Earlier today, the target for ETH was down here, this low, 2,088. So it's trying right now. It's changing targets to up here, 2,315, because look, we have the supports here that are very major for Ethereum, and I've been talking about them. So that pretty much means that Ethereum is either trying to do something right now, it's trying to find some strength, or it means that we're going to take this target down here, 2,315, which is imminent. So we're going to take that, and then we're going to wait for the next 4-hour close to give us some more clues on what are we going to do. Why don't you put a limit order at 85K? Yeah, I will. Yeah. If I haven't already, I probably have actually. So yeah, this is it. Down here for Ethereum, it was target was here up now down here earlier today, and now the target is changed at 2,315, which is potentially showing you that we might find some signs of strength here. But again, market in general doesn't look good at all. Sol is completely in the trenches. I don't know what to tell you. Sol is doing exactly what we expected it to do, which is to drop down to the 0.236 area of the price leg, and this is what it's doing. Once Sol lost the 0.5, we said that's it, we're heading to the 0.236, and this is what's happening. It's not holding absolutely any support. It's extremely weak, extremely weak. So worst case scenario for Sol, we're going to travel a bit more down, and we're going to find some support probably around this buy zone, but I'm not very confident even for that buy zone because it's been mitigated already once. So Sol might be hitting like the 110 area again. I won't be very surprised at all. But if we have any body closes below that area, I'm not very confident in Sol for this bull run. Ethereum, yes. Sol, not that much. I don't think anymore. But to be honest with you, I know that the 300 level on Sol is still liquidity up here. So it's gonna get tapped, but it needs to stop, right? The first buy level for Sol actually should be down here around the $130 mark, 130.36. That's one area that I'm gonna attempt longs on Solana, right here. Current target for Sol is 169. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's already trying to recover. Yeah. Let's see how much space we have. Okay, so the target is not going to be invalidated even if we drop down to that level. Eddie. Target is going to be invalidated if we drop below that level. But we have no business here because we've cleared liquidity, so we have no business dropping to that level, which is 126, which is where the trade is going to be invalidated. So Sol is showing signs of strength, but that doesn't mean that we can't drop down a little bit further to tap into the buy zone here. and maybe clear out the early buyers, right? This level here is going to be a good good first try. $130 for a long on Sol. Good first try. And if that fails, it's not looking good. If that fails, then we're looking to drop a little bit further down to potentially the beginning of this price leg. All the way down here, $110. No, market's not good. Not looking good. Surprise. I think it's really hard to do anything at the moment. Just stay safe. Sugar Cookie has a BTC question. Yeah, drop it. Drop the BTC question. Earlier in Discord, you said the first BTC trade idea was canceled because they collected a lot of liquidations. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm expecting a retrace. So I don't, I didn't want to be in a short position if I'm expecting a retrace. But when it retraced back to where the first order was, if the exchange tagged you, would you have entered either way? Just tune in. Thanks for going live. You're welcome. No, actually, I don't think the exchange would have tagged me because this was the entry anyway. I'm going to zoom in. This was the trade idea. This was the entry. My entry was at 89.562.6. And it went up to 89,549.5. So I wouldn't have been tagged anyway in that trade, by the way. So I'm not pissed off about it. Although if I had placed an order in it, I'd probably be pissed off that I wasn't tagged. This happens to me a lot of times. But yeah, it is what it is. It's part of the game. But I'm glad I didn't take it because I'm waiting for a bit more confirmation. We have to see. We have to wait for a little bit more confirmation. And I'm happy to wait, to be honest, you guys. Like, I don't want to get wrecked. We're not in a hurry. Everything's looking bearish. Right? Nasdaq is looking very bearish. Nasdaq is looking extremely bearish, you guys. Like, look at it. This drop down here to clear that level, it might mean a lot of people can get wrecked that are long right now, Sol, Ethereum, or whatever. Now think about it. What do we have? So Bitcoin, almost 8%. Was it 8% drop? Ethereum, 10-11% drop. XRP, almost 15% drop. BNB, 5%. Right? It's crazy. So 13%. Doge, 12%. ADA, 9%. AVAX, almost 10%. Link, 10%. On the 85K level, we have also support from the EMA 200. Yeah, we do, actually. I know. I do. But I tend to look at my levels. I don't really use too many indicators. My indicators are already showing me the levels. So I know that, though. So 85K, 200. If we lose that, yeah. We can wick that area, right? Like, think of it on a weekly time frame. Right? On a weekly time frame, next week, we drop, we pull out a nice wick, we come back. Like, that's something that I won't be surprised if it happens. Where do you advise to put your stop loss? At what point would you considering selling long-term bags? To be honest with you, I don't know. As soon as we hit the liquidity on Bitcoin up here, 110, for sure. Like, I think I'll be out. For sure. Stop loss for what exactly, Mr. Vane? For the 85K? For the 85K level? Depends on price when it reaches down there. Like, first of all, okay, yeah. I'm going to wait for price to reach to that level, and then I'm going to see how it reacts. I'm going to see where we stand on the 4-hour. So like, for example, if this candle is printing bearish right now, right? And then the next candle prints bearish and it closes bearish, I'm going to wait for this low to be taken here, which is exactly at our point of interest. And once this low is taken down here, I'm going to wait for the subsequent 4-hour close to give me a clue on where I should place my position. And by that time, we should have on a lower time frame a lot of candles printed that are going to give me even more confidence on my entry and my stop loss. And Gabby, can you show your liquidity indicator inputs? All right, let me show the liquidity indicator inputs. These are the liquidity indicator inputs, the levels. As you move the chart, by the way, as you move from, let's say, higher time frame to a lower time frame, they will change. So I prefer to use, when I'm looking at the different charts, depending on what trade I'm trying to catch, right? If I'm trying to catch something more on a longer term, I'd be looking at daily time frame, weekly time frame for the levels. So now if we're looking on a daily, we actually lost a very important level on a daily. Next 4-hour fractal low is around 78.5. So I think we can get a good reaction from the 85K level. Yeah, it's absolutely possible. I agree. So we're going to wait for that and see what happens. But like I said, we have a lot of space to drop. A lot of space to drop, especially if Nasdaq starts dropping to clear the liquidity. This is going to happen as well. Yeah, we have NVIDIA earnings tomorrow. That might push the market up. That might push the market up. And then if that pushes the market up, then we're going to be looking for more shorts. I don't think that we're going to recover that quickly. But before that, I'm seeing the 85K come in. Ethereum is trying to show a little bit of strength right now. It's trying to. Because it changed target. Earlier today, target was down here. Today, target is 2,315. So that's telling me price is trying to recover. It's trying to recover, but it might not make it. So once this low is taken, we waited for a 4-hour confirmation and we see what we do. Because why? We know that we have this massive support here. So people, bulls are going to fight this support. Bulls are going to try and protect this area. This is where we at. Gabby, BTC may react to the daily 200 EMA at the 85.7. Alma Rubel, yes, we were just talking about that, mate. Exactly, it can. We basically have to second guess Trump at the moment because market sentiment seems to follow his every word at the moment. Who, Trump? Dude, look what happened. Like all the gains from from Trump's, appointment are clearly wiped. Everything is wiped from the day he was appointed, right? We had so many gains on the alts. Everything is gone, wiped completely. So, we were talking with some friends the other day saying that he might blame it on, on the new administration, whatever. Oh, sorry, on the old administration, right? Let's have a look at SUI, by the way, because it's something that I'm watching. This is a nice buy zone on SUI down here. This is a good buy zone, I think, somewhere where I would like to buy. if we reach, and it would make sense with the rest of the market sentiment, I think. It's quite a fat zone, but Sui needs to hold strong. All right. So, that's a lot of percentage. Yeah, that's about right. 17% drop on Sui down here. Yeah, I can see it happening. This is going to be very, very good. Very, very good buy. Sui around $2.2455. We're going to have to start watching that for a buy here. I can get rid of that actually because we don't no longer need it. Yeah, so Sui is showing that we might get another 17% drop. Doge. I like when this thing shows and starts dancing. Yeah, same thing. 8,800. What is where institutionals have their stop losses? 85,000. Maybe we get there also. Yeah. You guys like the video if you haven't liked it. How is the quality, by the way? Can everybody let me know in the chat? Because I realized that I have a very high ping for some reason. The ping is very high. You know what, you guys? I quit smoking and I went on the nicotine gums. Yeah? That's good to know. That's good to know. Lily's saying that it's really, really good. Okay, Lily. Guys, do you want me to look at any altcoin while we're here? The stream is getting a bit longer, but thank you, Al. Apat thinks the quality is great. Apat, say hi. Are you here every day? Lie. Let's look at lie. Oh my lord. Eddie, what are we looking at? For me, it's buffering a lot. I don't know what buffering means, Aqua. What is buffering? Anyone else experiencing buffering? I want to know, Eddie, what are we looking at? Lie. It looks absolutely terrible. It looks terrible. I mean, all the liquidity is cleared. They've cleared everything before the drop on this. Clear. Clear. Looking for support. Lily's looking for support. I don't know. I mean, Jesus. This is gonna be crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Let's have a look. Yeah. Maybe some signs 0.005916, maybe clear that liquidity. Everything else is cleared. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It looks terrible. Yeah. 0.006 and I'd be out if I were you. Because this is a bearish leg. Where is it? Where did it go? This is a bearish leg that we're trading. We don't even have the bottom yet, right? We have to establish the bottom of the bearish leg before we can trade it. At the moment, we don't have a bottom to trade off of to say, okay, like price is going to stop at the 0.5 and then we're going to continue dropping down. So I can't even, oh, Tom Crown is here. Yay. Tom, how is my quality, mate? Oh my God. He's been trying to help me with my quality. It's crazy. Tom, you have some music on your streams and stuff like that, right? How do I add that without getting my channel deleted? Okay, so we looked at lie. What else do we need to look at? How's Sui doing? Legit, where are you? We just spoke about Sui. I started with Sui. Mate. Let's have a look. Do we have Tao? Let's have a look at Tao. Yeah. Same thing, double liquidity on Tao, cleared the upside, and we just went down and took the lower side of this double formation on the liquidity. Oof. Yeah, Tao seems like it's gonna go for the $232. Let's have a look. Oh my god, that's not pretty. Another 30% on Tao. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's look on the weekly. I mean, I understand why we have this liquidity, because this is a bearish leg that we're trading. We're just trying to hold the 0.236, bouncing from the 0.786. The best thing you can get on Tao, I think, is $651. Again, back to that zone, and then back down. That's it. Which is not, how much is that? 80% max if we're lucky. ICP, and then we're done, because this is going for 40 minutes now. ICP, let's have a look. Let's do on the MACD chart. Oh yeah, I remember this trade. Was trying to catch this this high on the MACD. Was a beautiful entry though, but like you can see, everything wiped. Break-even trade. Perfect entry. Weakness. It just doesn't make any sense, right? You would assume that price is gonna have strength to take this. Nope. What a beautiful trade though. Everything wiped. Everything is just absolutely useless right now. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, the good thing for ICP is that we still have this $21. So we just have to, you know, wait for time to get to that point. Let's have a look. Oof. We don't want to see a 50% drop on that. More short-term liquidity, as well as the $16 mark, 16.4. We have some liquidity that we haven't cleared down here at the $3.9 mark. Let's hope we don't, or is it cleared? It actually maybe looks a little bit cleared. Could be on other exchange. This one, for example, is cleared down here, so we don't have any job revisiting 2.8 on that level. So yeah, we played it well, but everything is wiped. All the gains, everything gone. We were hoping to catch the entry up to here, but no, we just got this liquidity and then we completely capitulated on ICP. So at least we know we're going to see areas around 16.3 on ICP. That's good news. All right, you guys, and that's for today. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we have some good trades, or we managed to catch some good trades. What did I do here? Yeah, that's better. Tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. See you tomorrow. See you on Discord as well. By the way, if you haven't joined, Click in the link in the description box and join. Is completely free. And by the way, after 500 members, I'm going to log the Discord. I told you guys I'm going to do that, and I am not capping. So I will see you there. Sugar cookie, bye. Bye, sweetheart. See you all.